Comfort is defined as a state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint. The entrepreneur knows not these words, but rather the excitement, the fight, the growth and expansion into the marketplace. There are no shortcuts to success. There are no shortcuts to financial freedom or to the growth of your business. That's why I've created the Comfort Killers. Hello, Comfort Killers worldwide, whether you're in Australia, whether you're in the USA, whether you're in England. I'm so happy that you are here joining me on another week here at Grant Cardone TV, pumping out comfort killing material. I am Stacey A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. And ladies and gentlemen, you know the book that I put up here. I talk a lot about defining words, and today we're going to actually pull that out and define it right here in the show. Today's show, the topic, the subject matter today is very important. I want to teach you how to get uncomfortable in your resource center. Ladies and gentlemen, your resource center is your place of enjoyment. It is your place of employment. It is your J-O-B. I did some research before coming on the show, and I have some alarming numbers to give to you. I want you to prepare yourself to be the best self that you could be on a daily basis, whether you're at home, whether you're at your job, whether you are in your resource center, whether you're out with your kids and family. I just want you to portray this new self, this new mindset, this power. I want you to speak in power, be in power, and be confident. And we're going to give you the practical tips today. But first, do you want to hear something alarming? 2 million Americans every month quit their jobs. When I saw that, I was like, whoa, we are out here looking for jobs. I mean, I can't tell you, I just got a text the other day of someone saying, hey, Stace, could I put you as a reference for your resource center? I want to come in there. I need a job. There's no jobs around. And I'm looking at this stat, and it's saying 2 million Americans quit every month. This was taken from a Forbes article, in case you want to go ahead and cite me. All right? But what I really want to bring to your attention is why 2 million Americans are quitting their jobs and what you could do to actually have success within your workspace. Because I know you hear it, right? The entrepreneurs, go be an entrepreneur, go be an entrepreneur, go be an entrepreneur, start your business. And you're like, yeah, I can't do that right now. Right now is not the time. I'm working 9 to 5. I'm working 10 to 6. I'm working 12 to 12. I have a job. So how can I start now? And I'm telling you that there's success within your place of enjoyment. Start calling your resource, your job, your resource center. Start calling it that way. First, we have to switch the mindset. We have to get our minds around changing how we feel, right? And we're going to get into a lot of that. Changing how we feel about our workspace. Changing what we bring to the workspace. Because I know you have them. We all, maybe they're you. It was me at one point. I don't want to go to work today. And you remember the calling out piece, right? When you call out I'm a little sick today. And the cough got to be there. Listen, we all did it. We all done it. That's not operating at 100%, ladies and gentlemen. That's being unethical, ladies and gentlemen. We have to get these ethics. We have to provide more in the space. And of course, we're going to get more. Remember, you give. You give at 100%. And I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, the universe will provide 100% back to you in direct proportion. You get what you put in. You receive what you give. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to start giving more to our resource center. Why did I start calling my job? I could easily say my job. Why did I start calling my job the resource center? Ladies and gentlemen, let's look up the word resource. I got my Merriam-Webster. Like I said, this is my best friend ever since walking out of that seminar on Valentine's Day 2016. Walked right out of a seminar and I didn't look back. I started this company out of thin air is what it seems like to you. But no, this became my best friend and I started looking words up. So why did I change how I looked at my job? I changed it because I wanted more out from it. I knew that in order to get more, I needed to put more in there. Now I'm looking up the word resource because I call my place of employment, which is not my place of enjoyment, my resource. All right, so resource is, okay, I got it right here, guys. resource that available for use as mean for production. But let's go deeper. Inner strength, property, imaginative, okay? Clever. You just start changing the way you think about things. When I always challenge people and I say, hey, listen, who's your boss? I ask them a simple question. Who's your boss? And they say, Stacy, well, you know, my guy, Tim is my boss in my department, I'm like, really, Tim? Tim's your boss? And I look back at them and I say, change that aspect about how you're thinking about who's your boss. You are your boss. You are your boss, ladies and gentlemen, comfort killer. Put that in your mind. You are in control of you. You do not work for an employer. Change your mindset. You work with an employer. You don't work for someone. You work for yourself with someone. Once you start changing this mindset around even your place of employment, your place of enjoyment now, your resource center, you start pulling inner strength back. You start taking control back. So do you want to know, according to this Forbes article, 2 million Americans quit every month, not even every year, every month. And then they're at the unemployment line saying there are no jobs. I want to get that control back. I want to give you, because there's ways to be successful, ladies and gentlemen. And it starts with what you're doing right now. You don't have to wait till you have that perfect job. I bet you're like, oh, I'll be that superstar employee if I worked for, or if I worked with Google. Okay, all I need to do is get in that top company, Morgan Stanley, and I'll just be the best person I could be. No, it starts with that job that you don't like. It starts with what's putting food in you and your baby's mouth. It starts with what's keeping the lights on. These lights are bright. I'm actually sweating at this point because I want them even brighter. So I have a place, a resource center currently. I am a leader in a dominant airline, right? I am a leader. When I first started there, I was average. But I had a mission. And I had to figure out how to create my own game within this space. So I went there. I did not want to be around the complainers. I knew that. There were people that worked there for years and all they had was bad things to say. You collect a paycheck every week and all you have is bad things to say about the company. Stop paying them. The company, if they knew what you're saying right now down here in the battlefields, they would stop paying you. Cut off the resource. You guys don't know what you have. And you have to start treating it like it's gold. Treat it like you work for Google. Treat it like you are the owner. That's one thing that the first thing you need to do, treat your resource center like you are the owner of that resource center. So what did I do? I started punching a clock like everyone else. I came in entry level, punching the clock. I said, man, this clock has control over me and I don't like it. I have to figure out now quick ways to move outside of not punching this clock, which means I probably have to be a supervisor or manager or something because they don't punch clocks. And I don't like this clock because the clock has control over my employment in my place of enjoyment. Because if you punch that clock habitually late, that clock says you're fired. Okay? That's different from these people quitting. We're going to get into why these people are quitting. But you got to understand, look around you. Man, this clock has control over me. And I don't like it one bit. And I'm going to change it. So what did I do? I started hanging around. I asked them the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I said, who's the best around here? Who is the person that you go to, the go-to person in this place? I looked around. They showed me this person. I started watching this person. Why is this person great? Why are people giving this person compliments? And then I dominated. I started now evolving into, I attached my skills to that person and I dominated that. I want an even better relation within this place. Then in my spare time, I would read policies. Okay, you're not going to know more than me. I'm going to read everything and anything literature. I'm taking all the training for this company. I'm going to do it because guess what? I don't like that clock. So one day I decided I'm going to make a whole policy around a situation that happened. Okay, a situation happened. We were all in the airport. The lights went out. There was no electricity in the airport. The airlines went crazy. How do we operate? How does our flight still go out on time? What do we do with our customers? How do we check people in? How do we check bags in? It was a mess. It was literally a mess, and I'm so happy I was there. The end of that day, people are saying, man, why did I have to come to work today, man? This thing sucks. I'm looking at it like, man, this problem made me aware that I need to create a solution. So what did I do? Again, in my spare time, I wrote out a whole plan that would help anyone, whether I'm on or not, to alleviate, to solve that problem. I wrote it out, I gave it to my manager, and I said, here, instate this now. And what they did, they looked at it and said, wow, yes, this is great. Put one up here, put one up there. My name is forever attached with that new policy. What am I saying? I'm saying you have to find the problems in your job. Stop complaining about them. Right? When you come up on a problem, find it and figure out creative ways to solve that problem. Have your name attached to a solution, not to a problem. Instead of complaining, why don't you go there thinking, man, what challenges or what obstacles am I going to encounter today that I could crush, that I could build some creative, unique ways to solve, that I could have everyone on the same page, that I could communicate to my leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, 31% of people quit. Out of the 2 million, 31 quit because they don't like their boss. And remember what I said. If you don't like your boss, then you don't like yourself because you switched your mindset. This is what I'm talking about. If I'm in a new mindset, in a new realm, I'm now saying I am my own boss. So why would I hate myself? I can't quit because I hate myself. Change your mindset. Another 31% says a lack of empowerment. Okay? It's because they don't take initiative and create something. Give a great attitude. Be cheerful, be happy, be great inside. 31% says they don't like their boss. Another 31 says a lack of empowerment. 35% says internal politics. Man, there's too much politics going on. They're promoting people that they know, or this one got a raise and I didn't. You know, this is what they're saying. These are the reasons why people are quitting their job and they go on the unemployment line or they look for a better opportunity. Hopefully it is the latter. 43% says it's a lack of recognition. When you recognize your own power, you don't need to live off of someone else's recognition. Although it is great. It's great to get a pat on the back. And you know I don't give pat on the backs. I don't give backpacks. I don't even wear a backpack. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have power and control, none of this matters. You have to now create a game. What I want you to do is, first of all, stop complaining. Stop hanging around those complainers and blamers that's always, oh, I'm just tired. I don't even want to be here. It's your job. Get up. And then another piece I need you to do is do the things that no one wants to do. If you could do that, you will become wildly successful. Because if you go above and beyond, and that is your standard, that's not just when it looks pretty. It's your standard to go above and beyond, not only for external customers, ladies and gentlemen, for internal customers. I don't want you to be a part of this 2 million. Yes, I want you to be an entrepreneur. Yes, I want you to create things, but you have to start in the space you already are in. I want you to get uncomfortable in the space that you already are. You don't need to go work for Yahoo, Google, SpaceX, Tesla to do great things. You could do great things within the space you are. I started that place just like I told you when I first started. I decided to send an email out every time I was on of a positive quote. And I would send it to everyone in the station that we were working in. I sent it to everyone. After a while, people were like, Stacey, what the? They were pissed. I'm like, how could you be pissed at positivity? So I decided, I don't care. I'm still sending out this positive quote. Whatever you take from it is what you take from it. And what I did was start to change the mindset of people. When I'm on, it's about positivity. Okay? When I leave, you could go back being negative. But when I'm here, you start controlling your environment. You start controlling your space. And you expect more from the people that you are working with. I don't care if you're a janitor. I don't care if you haul trash. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. I don't care if you work in an airline. I don't care if you push paper. I don't care if you sell paper. I know that wherever you are currently employed, it is your resource center. Another thing to think about is the millions of dollars that they spend on you to onboard you. How important are you that they spend $15,000 to $20,000? And that's different, and it varies from company to company. But in my space, in the airline industry, in the company that I work with, they spend about $15,000 before you even step foot from your first day of work. I tell that to people coming in now. They're like, I said, guess how much we spent on you? Guess how much we invested in you? They're like, I don't know, Stacey, how much? 5,000? I said, the uniforms you got alone don't even cost 5,000, soldier. Okay? I'm talking about $15,000. When you put that in there, they're like, you're important. Okay? What about the training? Millions of dollars yearly to keep policies up to date, to keep compliance up to date. They send you out, you're training. Yes, the class is boring. We don't need to know about it. You're in a class for 8 hours. Why do I have to go to training again? Why do I have to learn about HIPAA? Why do I have to learn about the sales trading? I got the script, I'm already good. Do you even know how important you are that you're sent out and given millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars of quality training? Start thinking about it this way, comfort killers. I am so important and so valuable to this company that they would invest millions of dollars in my training and programs. Did you ever think about it that way? Because then we wouldn't get 31% saying they don't like their boss because they are their boss. We wouldn't get 31% saying it's a lack of empowerment because the empower comes from within. They're starting to create things there. They're walking with a different attitude. We wouldn't get 35% of people saying internal politics because they care nothing of internal politics. They don't care what Johnny's doing. They don't care what Rob and Sue are doing. They don't care who got promoted. They're on their own mission. We wouldn't get 43% saying it's lack of recognition because they recognize their own power, strengths, and abilities. Change your attitude when it comes to who you work with, not for. Change your attitude when you call someone your boss. It is you. Change your attitude. Everything around you, surround yourself with pure genius, creativity, and happiness. Have you ever worked, right? Have you ever worked at a place and someone calls and they said, I want to speak to Billy. Okay, I'm not coming in if Billy's not there. Billy took care of me the last time. You want to be that person. I had customers write letters to the CEO because of some small thing that I did that was the world to them. Customers don't care about if you're late for work. They don't want to see that on their face. Customers don't care if you're mad at your coworker for not giving you their lunch or something stupid. They don't care about that. Customers want value. Customers want you to be at 100%. Customers want solutions. They don't want your problems. They don't need your face looking all sad, mad, abused, and stuff. You walk into work walking with a smile because 2 million people don't know where to go next month. Okay? 2 million people are quitting for stupid reasons. Now, I understand if you need a better opportunity, you're going to get that. But what opportunities do you have now? You have a resource center with recommendations. You give 100% all the time. You come to me for a recommendation, I'm writing a book about you. You don't even have to come to me. I already know. People come to me, they're asking for recommendations. I'm like, yo, get out of my office and close the goddamn door. You're not getting no recommendation. You need to go. And it's because they didn't provide anything. Nothing extra. They punch in, They're sad, they complain, something's always wrong, someone always did something to them, they're tired, their feet broke. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand. Think differently about your resource center because it's a successful place. Think differently about walking into a place that provides you with resources, energy, skills, promotion, a way to problem solve. Think about those things. Don't think about you got 5 extra minutes for lunch and this person didn't. Don't think about that. Don't think about the negatives. We're living in a world today where you could create any opportunity you want. You could walk up right now, a customer could come up to you and say, hey, listen, I love your style. I actually have this company. I want you to start it. I had customers tell me that. You leave this place right now. I want you. Your attitude is splendid. I love you. Come with me. And I'm like, man, I'm coming with myself, but here's the deal. You want that type of response. And all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, first is own the company. Own the company. Know that you are your own boss. Then change your job, quote unquote, because everyone hates that word. Change it to a resource center and know what it provides. And then build your skills up. Build all the skills up. Learn everything. Solve problems. Fill voids. And create your space. You could create your earning potential there. I am Stacey A. Cross. Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give some shout outs. I want to give some shout outs because I had a bunch of folks see the first show and they love it and been leaving me comments. If you leave me a comment, you're going to get a shout out, and I appreciate that because you invested time with me. And what I want to do is tell you to follow me on Twitter, because on Twitter we have all sorts of things happening, and I would love to get you to be a part of that. So give me a second, let me get this going so I can give some shout outs to my people, my comfort killers. If you love my energy, tell me, because I paid with energy. I hope you know that. I didn't have the money to pay the price, so I paid with attitude, energy, confidence. I want to give a shout out to, here we are. I want to give a shout out to T.A. Tells, okay? Loving me, right? And I love her. She does a great job. Leslie Robert Wolf, thank you so much. Thank you. And Lainey, thank you so much. Keep watching the show. Keep commenting. Keep sharing it, because that's the only way we're going to provide this resource and tool to millions of people. Because my mission in life is to teach millions how to get uncomfortable, to think better, to act better, and to live better. Get yourself a Merriam-Webster and let's do it, man. Let's do it. thecomfortkillers.com. I am Stacey A. Cross, and there is no E in my name.